Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So yesterday, of course, we got a brand new Catachan model, which we all lost our minds for. I think he's absolutely perfect. But over the past couple of years, the Catachans have actually been getting some love. So I want to delve into that. Is this GW now testing the grounds for potentially giving us a new revamped guard unit in the Catachan Jungle Fighters? So let's jump in and let's get talking. Now, just before we jump into this, I just want to settle a little debate online on who this character is actually based on. I'm saying it's Dylan for two simple facts. That is, if you look at the leaf in the background, that is clearly the alien's blood from Predator. And if you look all the way in the background, look just right there, you can actually see that is the Predator. So, of course, this character is based on Dylan from Predator rather than Sergeant Johnson from the Halo series. So, I'm sorry, guys, it's Dylan. There we go. You son of a bitch. But also, just to finish this off, if you go on eBay, there's a couple of listings of this model already that's been sent out to Warhammer companies. And one of the listings actually show an alternate build pose, or should I say an alternate head for the actual model. And it's this guy with the beard and the mohawk. And a lot of people pointed out already online that he kind of looks like Techno Viking. For those of you old enough who remember the video from back in the day, it's like a really popular video with like this Viking dancing to techno beats down the street. It's basically him pointing his finger at someone he dislikes on the road. So there we go, a confirmed alternate head for the model if you don't want to be Dylan from Predator. And as well as Colonel Dylan, as I like to call him, we also had this model as well, the Catachan Jungle Fighter Veteran Sergeant. Now, this is an exclusive miniature for store openings. What that basically means is that when GW open a new store or it's a store birthday, they have this limited edition model to bring people through the door, so they buy it and get them in the shop, all that kind of marketing stuff. And of course, we have Sly Marbo as well. How can we forget Sly Marbo? Probably the most legendary figure that has ever walked in the 40k IP. So over really like the past 2 years, there has been more love given to the Catachan Jungle Fighters than any other Imperial Guard regiment. If we look at what range they actually have on the Games Workshop website, they don't really have a lot. They've got a command squad, they've got their base jungle fighters, they've got the snipers, and they've got the heavy weapon squad. And most of these models haven't really stood the test of time. Some of them have, yes, I completely agree. But for example, if we look at the normal Catachan Jungle Fighters squad, there's some poses in there, there's some models, the rippling biceps, the faces that only a mother could love, haven't really stood against the test of time. And that's just the way things go, because of course with GW, as their technology moves on, as the sculpting goes from handmade to digital designs and stuff like that, the quality of sculpts get better and the old stuff looks older and older as the more new stuff comes out. So you can't really blame that. Back in the day, these guys were the bee's knees. The thing that attracted me to the Imperial Guard, and what keeps attracting me to them, is how different they are. Even though they are all under the umbrella of the Imperial Guard, each has its own characteristic, and that has kind of gone away in months or years recent past. For example, the Catachan Jungle Fighters, all the bulky muscles, everything like that, they are like the jungle masters, basically Rambos in space, I would say. You have like the Mordian Iron Guard, you have the Talon Desert Raiders, you have the Valhallans, you have the Vostrian Firstborn, the Praetorians, all these awesome regiments that have a different flavour, a different character, a different way of warfare. Even though they're all known as the Imperial Guard, they're all different, and that's what attracts me to them. They have so much flair on the battlefield, and we haven't really had that recently. We've had Cadians, which is good. I've got nothing against Cadians, but there's only so much you can do with Cadians. Yes, you can kit bash them and stuff like that, but the last thing I want to be doing is like spending between 50 to like £40 on bits just so I can kit bash one Cadian guard squad. And this is what I'm hoping now, is that GW is going to take it to that next stage, and we're actually going to get something else when it comes to the Imperial Guard and all the focus that the Catachan Jungle Fighters have been having over the past couple of years. It seems that it may be those chaps that could be in the firing line for a brand new range update. I know a lot of people who are Imperial Guard players want another Imperial Guard regiment to get the spotlight rather than Cadians. Again, there's nothing wrong with Cadians. People who collect Cadians, there's completely nothing wrong with them. They're a great range. But the range that I grew up with, and a lot of people grew up with, is that the Imperial Guard had different ranges within its range, and we don't have that anymore. So seeing one of those return would be a great thing for the Imperial Guard. And from a personal level, seeing any regiment return, Catachans, Vostrians, Valhallans, Talon, you know, we can go on with all the bloody regiments that GW used to make, would make the Imperial Guard a lot better. You know, again, I'm going to use the word flair. It's all about that glorious flair, making them stand out in the battle, having that rule of cool when you deploy your chaps. I've actually been debating now whether maybe to buy all these models, Sly Marbo, the Veteran Sergeant Store Collection model, Colonel Dillon, and maybe doing like a little small kill team with them and just playing kill team as like Imperial Guard and just theming them as the, you know, the Catachan Jungle Fighters. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do until we actually do get that full range refresh, if it ever comes. All right, Chaperonios, that's me done for another video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. As always, if you've got any thoughts, feedback on the Catachan models, is this something that you'd like to see come from GW? Would you like to see the Catachans, new sculpts, new armies, maybe, you know, like new vehicles and stuff like that? We are like in a new age, more or less, with Belisarius Call. We've only seen the tech really given to the Space Marines. Maybe the Catachans can be going around on some hover technology. I'm not saying that that's like a fact or anything like that. It's just me going to like my weird places in my head. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. As always, see you in a bit. Have a great day. Leave thoughts, feedback down below, and we'll have a little chat down there. See you now, and bye bye.